Hello and welcome back to ManCave City. In this one, I'm going to be attempting something I've absolutely been dreading, and that is redoing my first ever MOCs. I've had these for years, but it's time to upgrade them, join them into the city. So here they are, if you haven't seen them before. We've got the Teen Titans at Titan Tower. We have the Fortress of Solitude with all the Superman suits. We got Supergirl, Superman, Jor-El, which is Kal-El's father. Even got the Superman crest in the back. Over this side, we've also got Batwoman's cave, which, if I can take the top off, you can see it a bit better. So there's Batwoman's cave. She's got a load of her suits ready. She's got the vehicle ready. And then over this side, we've got Batman's little area. So we've got the Batwing. It's just a black helicopter, which has got Batman all over it. We've got Robin, Alfred. We've got whoever that one was supposed to be from the Lego movie, Batboy. So we've got a few different variants in here. But yeah, the aim of the game is to get my tower MOC into a modular building that can be fit into the city. Now, fingers crossed, let's see how we get on, because I'm going to be devastated taking this apart. Now, I think the best thing to do will be to take one at a time. So, trying to figure out what order to do them in. Might even do it as a 5 high, so we might have like a lobby. So we can have the Titans, we can have the Fortress of Solitude, and then we'll have the 2 Batcaves on the top. Now, I was umming and ahhing about having the Batcaves split because we've got ground forces and air forces. But at the same time, we could always do it where the helicopter sits on top of the roof or something anyway. So yeah, let's have a look and see how I get on. Wish me luck. So to get me started, I've got my meals plate. I've got several trays which have got arches, walls, windows, all my plates for obviously trying to mills it and do levels and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm hoping to do something somewhat creative, so let's see how I get on. Before I start doing this building, I just want to show you a quick idea of these, which are inspirational photos for somewhat what I want to try and build. It's not going to be the same as them, because then I'm just copying other people's work. It's just getting an idea of how to build it and put my own twist on it, basically. Plus mine will probably be a little bit bigger, just not as detailed, because I'm not great at the detail. Okay, so here we are so far. The bottom Batcave has been taken apart. I've done my best to try and do black around the whole bottom, but ran out, so I had to do some red fronts just to make it pop a little bit. But I am attempting to build Wayne Tower or some sort of equivalent to it, because if I can do that, then obviously most of these are all related to Wayne's anyway. So that's in a building owned by Bruce Wayne. That's in a building owned by Bruce Wayne. The original Batcave I had was built by Bruce Wayne. So we might as well rent a room out to the Super Squad as well. So as I have a look, yes, I've got an odd tiles because I didn't have one. But yeah, I've got the path laid out. And then this is where we're at so far. I've got a nice big oval open door. So that's nice little touch to it. I've put like a lift and a staircase in, even though it doesn't go all the way, it doesn't have to. Pin brick there, so I could put like a telly on the wall or something. As I say, I think this is looking at being like some sort of a lobby area. So let's see where we go from here. And just in time for me to go to bed, the ground floor is pretty much done. Now, we have got a sitting area. We've got some posters on the wall. We've got a big clock, coffee machine, fax machine, reception desk. We got the lift, we got the stairs. We've got a drinks machine, a TV, a chair to sit and wait. The big whiteboard is where I want to get Wayne Manor logo put on, and then I want to have Wayne Manor put on the front of there as well. So for now, until further notice, that is the ground floor done. And then of course I decide to spruce it up with a couple of little rugs as well. Right, now it is time for me to go to bed. We will be back in the next build session. So on a live stream, I've just been doing the second floor. I've got no more black left, so we've gone for white. I keep knocking that lamppost off, it's going to annoy me. But we've got the floor done. We've got the corner for the ladders, or stairs rather, sorry. And then the back is all plain. I'm thinking the first two are going to be plain sides. The next one's going to be a plain back, but I can have windows on the front three, and I'll do that as far up as I need to go. Roll on Wayne Tower. It's going to be a very different version of my MOC. And just like that, I have now created, or recreated slightly, the Fortress of Solitude on the second floor. Well, first floor, ground floor, first floor. So I've added a couple of extra bits, so we've still got the lift and the stairs carrying on. I've got some coloured poles in the corners. I've got the suits facing at the windows. Kalal and Jarrell are still at the console. So yeah, I've still got like the ice bricks around as well. I've got like Chloe or Lewis Lane or whoever you want to call it is at the desk. So yeah, that's pretty damn cool. And then as a little nod to my first MOC, I've put a brick on here to hold Supergirl flying away. So if we balance it, right, push down, push down, push down, there we go. And there is 2 floors done, ground and first that is. So next I've got to try and figure out how I'm going to do the next level. This is not going to be easy. Alright, so while I was aiming to go to bed, I've managed to stay up for like another hour. And I've basically rebuilt the one Batcave. So it's been obviously extended. It did come across and out. I've had to minimize it a little bit, bring it out this way, add some windows, but the Batcave is done. So it's just time to add some interior. Okay, so I've spiraled out of control again. It's now 1:15 in the morning, but I have got the interior of the first Batcave done. So he's got his computer set up, we've got a safe in there, got the miniature car, a guitar for Rocker Batman. Robin is going up the stairs, ready for the next level. We've got the big red phone, a little computer, and this little guy is looking at the weapons rack. So yeah, that is the Batcave. And then I'm going to do a second level of Batcave, which will then have all the suits for Batman, Batwoman, etc. So that will definitely wait till tomorrow. So there's ground, first and second floor of Wayne Tower done. Okay, so with them 3 done, I've still got Titans and another Batcave to do. Now we've got black, white and grey. But even though we've got some greys on this one, there's not enough in my collection to carry it on. However, there is an added bonus. So, thanks to my mate Sophie, who's let me raid her parts. And looking back on the footage that I've already recorded to try and get a rough idea on how big. So it's going to go black, white, grey, white. And we're going to do white for the Teen Titans. Now there is one thing I didn't consider. So I've got all the bricks, some of them are a bit stained, but again the other side is fine, so they can go on the inside maybe, or on the back where you're not going to see them. I've got all the parts to do it. I've already got the windows put aside in my tray there. However, I need to figure out how I'm going to do the plates for it, because I've run out of plates. Well, running out. I think it's going to have to be mixed match coloured maybe. So as you can see, my plates are looking a bit sparse. I've got a 16 by 16, but I need to build it 32 by 22. So, time to start getting creative. And it turns out I can't count. So it is 22 front to back, but I've done an incline, shall we call it, there. So now I've got to do a, what's that, 30 by 22. So let's try that one. I'm actually impressed that went a lot easier than I thought it would. So I've got 22 by 30, and then I've got one odd plate, but don't forget I need to take that out anyway, because we need a staircase. So let's start putting it together and see what mess I come up with. So the good news is I've got enough parts and I've got my square. Now I just need to flip it over and pin it all down. So 1, 2, 3, it's all tacked down. So now it's time to start the build and hope for the best. As I said, I think the third layer up, so from the Teen Titans going up, is going to have some windows on the sides as well. Right, so a little while later, we've got the floor built, we've got the walls built, the windows are in. So everything is looking a lot better over here. I've left the side windows flat, but the front ones have got the same as on here. But we've also got the stairs in, the lift, and I've had to put Nightwing's jetpack in as well, just so that I had the right brick in the wall. Dun, 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 dun. So there's the original MOC. I'm going to now have a load of extra grey pieces. And it's just basically moved over, and I've done a new sign at the back for the Titans, which was pretty cool. I wish it was all yellow, but I didn't have the right yellow, so I've got like the orangey tea. Moved over, Caped Wonder stuns the city, and obviously a clock. So yeah, there we have it. I might put like a flower pot or something in these two corners just to spruce them up a bit, but yeah, actually I'm going to do that now. And there they are. That just adds such an epic little detail to it. I've put some grey 2x2 modified tile as well, so it sits on, not grey, sorry, gold. But yeah, so that MOC has now moved over to that one, and instead of false curtains, they've got actual windows all the way around. So now it's time to see if it will fit onto the building. So it should fit beautifully. There we go, all the way around. Oh, it's not clipped on this side. Oh, hang on, one-handed. And there it is. Right. So, spin her around, all sealed, adds a bit of texture. So there's ground, 1, 2, 3 floors. So now I'm going to do another bat one at the top with like all the suits and stuff like that, and then we'll roof it off for now. The good thing I'm liking about this is, once I've done the bat one, which I ain't going to be able to do at the moment because I haven't got the parts for it, but when I have done the bat one, I can then do the roof, and that will be a modular as well. So if I ever want to extend onto it, I can just repeat the process and add more layers as we go through. There's plenty of DC heroes that could use their own rooms. Speaking of which, we've got the Justice League. Batman is a part of the Justice League, so I could have like another Justice League room at the top. Not a bad idea. So last night I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning because a thing happened. And here it is. I don't know why, I just ended up finishing that one, and as I'm getting ready to go to bed, I somehow ended up building this one. So this one is the room with all the bat suits. So we got all the Batman suits over that side. We got the Batwoman suits on that side. We've got Barbara Gordon in her bat suit looking out the window. Alfred in his bat suit putting some batarangs away. We've got a little arsenal stand or something in the middle. So yeah, and then obviously we've got a lift and stairs to the next. Now I am thinking I've put this in so I can do a massive W for Wayne Tower. So that will be getting sorted. But we've got scuba diver one in the corner over there. I'll put these up. I'm just going to put some like studs underneath as like lights looking down. If we turn it round, I've got like a little computer. I've got the red phone, which is always important. And then he's also checking out the Iron Man war machine. So hopefully that will give like a little Easter egg where DC and Marvel will be blending into one city. So there we go, I've added the lights. I've moved that bracket from over here to over here because it was pointless having it above the lift when the lift will continue up. So there we have this level done. So I wouldn't say it's perfect, but I've designed and built my own W for Wayne Manor, Wayne Tower, Wayne Industries, whatever you want to call it, but I'm calling it Wayne Tower. So yeah, that's my big logo that's gone on top. Okay, so this may not be the most extravagant of roofs, but this is the roof. We've got the dish for the air control, should we call it. We've got a computer there and a computer there, monitoring any flights coming in and out. We have got the bat helicopter, which can also spin around. So that will land on the roof. As you saw, that was in, well, sort of a part of the other MOC. And then I've put like fences all round and stuff like that. So yeah, we've got a little trapdoor here to get out of. Plus we've got the gauze floor. We've also got the hole for the ladder so you can come up. Obviously the lift does not come this far though. And then I've got this nice shiny solid wall, and you'll see why now. And that just fits on beautifully. The backing is for the sign, so that will be the top floor. If I do decide to add anything else, it will be between here and up, or here and up. These are the two Batcaves, so they will stay as is. That one is the Teen Titans and the Fortress of Solitude. However, the Fortress of Solitude for some reason will stay at the bottom because I've kind of shrunk it on this one. So I'm starting to think I could have done with having that as, say, Teen Titans, and then have Superman on the next level, being as she's flying out, but is what it is, and it looks amazing. Oh yeah, I've also put some flowers, a bench and a lamppost out the front. So what do you think? If I give you a spin, you can see on the sides, and then all the way around there, solid back. And then we've got a couple of windows on that one. So, hasn't got all the windows on the sides, I've just put a couple of them in around the Titans. So if I do any more, then I can always put them with windows underneath the Batcave. The reason I haven't done it in these is because this one, for example, is a Batcave, so it needs to be dark. And then that one, I needed the wall space to be able to put the suits in. Right, so now that I've got my massive Wayne Tower built, I need to try and figure out where exactly in the city is it going to go. Now, can't really go anywhere here because it just looks stupid with the raised platforms, hence why I've got these over here. But then at the same time, if I was to put that over here, I have no idea how I'm going to work it, considering the fact that that needs to be a corner building ideally. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting one. So not only does that need to be a corner building, but having 3 massive skyscrapers next to each other probably look a bit daft. I'm not 100% sure yet. I've got another Mills plate, and the reason being, Rainbow Tower is now set over there. It is sort of a corner building because I've got like all the pathway down the side, so I can quite happily accept that. So yeah, it's about the same height as the Daily Bugle, so at least you'll get a good view in that hotel. So Rainbow Hotel's over there, but what's in its place? Wayne Manor is over here. I keep saying Wayne Manor. It's basically Wayne Tower, isn't it? I mean, look how awesome that is. So yeah, there we have it, all in place. So with Wayne Tower in place, all I've got to do is get a couple of stickers done for it. But then I've got the pathway that leads across to here. All I've got to do is finish tiling here and then add an access way to go up. Otherwise, the superheroes that can fly can just fly. Anybody else that can't has got a helicopter to take off in. And as a tiny final twist for now, we've got Wayne Enterprises printed on the front. I do need the big logo to go on the board in the back of the lobby, but you ain't going to see that anyway for a while unless I'm opening it up. So there we have it, complete. And yes, watching the video back, I have noticed that I've got them two the wrong way around, just as I said earlier. When I started this video, you'll know I said it was going to be the lobby or reception area, then it was going to be Titans, then Superman. But hey ho, I screwed that one up and it still turned out good. Unless I decide to do the Justice League or something else, then I can add on to it. But for now, it is complete. So if you've enjoyed it, please make sure you like down below. And as I say in every video, thank you all very much for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see ya in the next video. Bye bye.